Has Nike finally woken up? After months of seemingly ignoring a golden opportunity, they've finally released a Caitlin Clark commercial that's not only fantastic, but has sent shockwaves through the internet. The backlash from those who feel she doesn't deserve this level of recognition is intense. A furious storm of online outrage that's truly captivating to watch unfold. It's a fascinating case study in the power of marketing, the complexities of sports sponsorship, and the persistent gender bias in the athletic world. This isn't just about a shoe commercial, it's a cultural earthquake. The sheer volume of...
Haven't heard already, I'm pretty sure you have. Nike has released a new Caitlin Clark commercial, and they made it their business to show love and show out for none other than CC. Now, we know fans has definitely been in odds with the company ever since signing Caitlin Clark. A lot of people feel as if they put Caitlin Clark on the back burner. I don't know, man. I'm a Nike fan. I know a lot of people going to disagree with me on this, but I think Nike was strategic with their Caitlin Clark growth. People could be mad about it.
This new Nike Kobe commercial for Caitlin Clark's signature sneakers isn't just effective. It's a masterclass in recognizing and capitalizing on a star's magnetic appeal. It's a stark contrast to the previous marketing strategies that seem to undervalue her immense contribution to the sport. The ad brilliantly captures Clark's energy and intensity, showcasing her as the dominant force she truly is. But it's the critics' reaction that's truly telling. Their vitriol isn't just about a commercial. It exposes a deep-seated resistance to celebrating female athletic dominance in a way that mirrors the success of male superstars. The anger isn't just about Clark. It's about a paradigm shift, a rejection of the old order where women's achievements were consistently minimized. It's a fascinating glimpse into the psychology. Nike didn't just release a commercial. They launched a statement. The ad's visual impact, from the cinematic shots to the subtle yet powerful symbolism, is undeniably premium. It's a complete departure from the often dismissive treatment of women in sports marketing. The scene where Caitlin laces up the Kobe 5s, her eyes transforming into snake-like slits reminiscent of Kobe Bryant's Mamba mentality, is pure genius. It's not just a visual metaphor. It's a powerful assertion of her dominance and her connection to a legendary figure. The cinematography is flawless. The music is perfectly timed. The overall aesthetic is nothing short of breathtaking. It's the kind of production quality typically reserved for the biggest male.
We got something for Caitlin. We got Mamba Caitlin. We got Mamba Caitlin. Where is the Mamba Caitlin? There we go. We have the Mamba logo. We have Caitlin on demon time right now. But yeah, it's good to know.
The predictable chorus of complaints about Caitlin Clark's success has begun. The usual suspects are out in force, questioning her prominence, comparing her to other players, and even suggesting she's too early in her career for this level of recognition. This predictable narrative reveals a deep-seated resistance to acknowledging the undeniable impact Clark has on the sport. They simply can't accept that she's the face of women's basketball, and Nike's courageous decision to market her accordingly is a direct challenge to this status quo. This isn't about individual talent. It's about a systemic issue of underrepresentation and the reluctance to fully embrace female athletic achievement. The criticism is...
Now, people felt the type of way, about Caitlin Clark getting these PE shoes. A lot of people felt as if she should have her own signature shoe, which she should. She very should. But guys, no one has. I don't think there's any player that got a Kobe PE, bro. Like, do y'all know who Kobe was in the basketball world, bro? I'm just saying, like, Kobe didn't allow even his family. I'm pretty sure it's not just going to give his signature shoe to just some anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, other NBA players ain't even got.
The sales figures for Clark's Kobe PEs speak volumes. The shoes sold out in a mere 5 minutes, a testament to her unprecedented popularity and the rabid demand for anything associated with her. Resellers immediately capitalized, driving prices up to 3 times the retail value within hours. This isn't manufactured hype. It's organic, grassroots enthusiasm fueled by Clark's undeniable talent and charisma. The speed at which they sold out highlights the immense untapped potential of women's sports marketing. a potential that has been consistently underestimated for far too long. This isn't just about a profitable product. It's a powerful demonstration of the market's readiness to embrace female athletes as legitimate superstars. And the implications of
these things is some fire. I'm telling you, where there's smoke, there is fire, and these things is hitting so hard. And who got a bot? Who a shoe plug? Because I need 2 pairs. I need one for the sneaker wall, and I need one for my feet, because these things is hitting right here. And no, I don't want to pay $600 on.
The critics' outrage is a clear indication that Nike's decision to highlight Caitlin Clark's success is a significant step toward changing the narrative around women's sports. For months, critics hammered Nike for seemingly prioritizing other athletes, while Clark's immense contribution to viewership and overall league popularity went largely unnoticed in their marketing campaigns. The eye-popping numbers showcasing the dramatic increase in WNBA viewership and attendance directly correlated with Clark's games are undeniable. Yet, the controversy surrounding the A'ja Wilson shoe deal further underscores the complex dynamics at play. The situation highlights—
Oh, it's finally here. Caitlin Clark sneakers from Nike is finally dropping. She was signed to them last year, and the sneakers is a year late in my opinion, but nonetheless I'm excited because these sneakers is finally coming out. But what does annoy me a little bit is that this is a collaboration with Kobe. Now, Kobe, respect to Kobe, the legend, rest in peace, great basketball player. But in my opinion, Caitlin Clark is a big enough star and she's creating her own legacy. So I feel like, at least for her first sneaker, it shouldn't be a collaboration with any other player, dead or alive, in my opinion. I feel like Caitlin should have, for her first shoe, had her own original design just for her, no collaboration.
The A'ja Wilson versus Caitlin Clark debate quickly escalated into a toxic online battle, obscuring the core business issues at stake. The situation became a battleground of competing narratives, each side vying for dominance in the public eye. This controversy wasn't simply about 2 athletes. It became a microcosm of larger issues within the sports industry, including the challenges of balancing individual athlete marketing with the overall growth of the league. It exposed the complexities of navigating public perception in the age of social media, where even carefully crafted messaging can be easily misinterpreted or manipulated. Ultimately, the debate highlighted the need for greater transparency and clearer communication strategies.
Your stock price since 2021, it is down nearly 60%. Your executives and the people who are making these decisions, their stock options are worthless. Meanwhile, you have the single biggest needle mover in all of American sports since Michael Jordan, and you have somehow convinced yourself that you need to slow play this. Let me show you Google Trends search traffic for 4 female basketball players. There is one who only rivals Caitlin Clark, and that is Angel Reese, and you do not have her. She is over at Reebok. I am so confused as to how you would be so invested in the WNBA for several years, and you have been doing great work to try to elevate and uplift that league and many of the athletes there. But this seems like you have convinced yourself that this needs to be an either-or conversation. And we never have an either-or conversation in the men's sports. You have like 10 signature athletes. Half of them don't deserve a signature shoe.
The criticism leveled at Nike intensified with former employees, such as Jordan Rogers, a 15-year veteran, publicly calling out the company's decision to slow play Clark's marketing. Rogers' comments exposed a significant internal disconnect within Nike, a failure to recognize the sheer magnitude of Clark's impact. This internal criticism, coupled with A'ja Wilson's later admission of having known about her own Nike deal for 2 years, added another layer of complexity to the situation. The public perception of Nike's handling of the situation suffered greatly, revealing a lack of strategic foresight and a disconnect between— The online drama surrounding Caitlin Clark's Nike deal exposed the manufactured nature of much of the controversy. The situation highlighted the power of social media in shaping public perception and the ease with which narratives can be skewed to fit particular agendas. The controversy serves as a cautionary tale about the potential pitfalls of online discourse, especially in the context of high-profile athletes and lucrative brand deals. The intense scrutiny and the speed at which information spreads online can easily distort the truth, creating unnecessary conflict and undermining the efforts of those involved. The entire episode underscores the need for a more nuanced and critical approach to consuming online information.
The long-awaited, highly anticipated Caitlin Clark player exclusive, not her signature shoe. Remember, they're not creative enough to think of that. But that should be coming out in a few months as well. But the player exclusive, they're starting to give it the push. This is the rollout. We got a clothing line coming before the holidays. Let's see how many resources Nike puts behind Caitlin Clark now that we're going to start getting some of her merchandise coming out, and fans are indeed.
Caitlin Clark's transcendence of the sport is what truly unsettles her detractors. Her impact extends far beyond the court. She's a cultural phenomenon, attracting fans from all walks of life, regardless of their prior interest in women's basketball. This broad appeal is what makes her such a valuable asset to Nike. And it's also what makes her critics so uncomfortable. They can't comprehend a female athlete achieving this level of popularity and influence, and their resistance reflects a deeply ingrained bias against women's sports. The fact that Nike has finally recognized this and
You finally put her in a Super Bowl campaign with 9 other women, and all respect to them, but none of them are moving the needle quite like she is. Your tagline in that was "You can't win, so win." One of the best explanations I can come up with is that you are wringing your hands and afraid to enter into this politically divisive conversation that has been co-opted by the media and pundits who are race baiting and doing all kinds of ridiculous things around women's basketball. You can't win, so win. You have the unicorn, the chosen one, the one who everyone wants to hear from, and you were just sitting around Gatorade State.
Nike's recent course correction is more than just a marketing campaign. It's a recognition of their most valuable asset. The commercial isn't simply an advertisement, it's a statement of intent, a declaration that Caitlin Clark is not an afterthought, but a central figure in the future of women's basketball. The connection to Kobe Bryant's legacy is both poignant and strategic, tapping into a powerful emotional resonance while simultaneously showcasing Clark's unwavering dedication and killer instinct. This isn't about exploiting a connection. It's about honoring a shared spirit of relentless pursuit of excellence. What truly bothers Caitlin Clark's critics is Nike finally acknowledging her as the undisputed star she is. She's not a secondary player or a supporting act. She's the main event, the headline act, the one who draws the crowds and breaks the records. The upcoming release of her signature shoe is a powerful symbol of this shift, a clear indication that Nike is fully committed to investing in her success. This commitment is not just about selling shoes. It's about rewriting the rules of women's sports marketing and challenging the long-held assumptions about the commercial viability of female athletes. The financial implications are enormous, but the cultural impact is even more profound. This is a pivotal. Nike's decision to feature Caitlin Clark as the primary focus of their marketing campaigns is a revolutionary act that directly challenges decades of ingrained biases within the sports industry. The paltry 0.4% of total sports sponsorships historically allocated to women's athletics is a stark reminder of the systemic inequities that have long plagued the industry. By elevating Clark to the status of a leading brand ambassador, Nike is not only making a bold statement about the commercial potential of women's sports, but also sending a powerful message of empowerment and inclusion. This isn't just about one athlete. The staggering resale value of Caitlin Clark's Kobe PEs is undeniable proof of her superstar status. The fact that a limited release of 13,000 pairs sold out almost instantly, with prices skyrocketing to $800 on StockX, is a clear indication of the immense demand for anything associated with her name. This isn't just about shoes. It's about a cultural phenomenon, a player who transcends the sport itself. The numbers are staggering, and they paint a clear picture of the untapped potential of women's sports marketing.
Her highest viewed so far on NBA TV, 624,000 folks. We're talking 3 times the amount. We are talking 2 times the amount on a random channel called NBA TV. What's it going to take for these other games' viewership to start?
The 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball Championships record-breaking viewership is a testament to the growing popularity of women's basketball, and Caitlin Clark is at the forefront of this surge. The fact that the Women's Championship surpassed the men's in viewership for the first time is a watershed moment, and Clark's playoff games have consistently set new records. The 2.5 million viewers for ESPN's Game 2 is a landmark achievement, demonstrating the powerful draw of a truly captivating athlete. Clark's influence extends far beyond her own games. Her presence elevates the entire league, creating a cascading effect that benefits. Nike's belated recognition of Caitlin Clark's immense marketability is a testament to her undeniable power as a cultural icon. The fact that it took them so long to produce a commercial that truly reflects her impact is the real scandal, not the commercial itself. Clark is a force of nature, a player who commands attention, drives viewership, and generates excitement unlike any other in women's basketball. The criticism directed at Nike highlights the systemic issues within the sports industry, the ingrained biases, and the long-standing underestimation of female athletes' potential. Nike's eventual course correction is a significant step forward.
Is it about Caitlin Clark? She's got it. She's got swagger. She's got, if you will, balls. She's tough, she's shrewd, she's not a good passer, she's all-time great. And she makes logo threes, and she makes them beautifully. She jump shoots the way Steph does from the logo, where she's not feet on the floor pushing set shots. She goes up, holds it, and flicks the wrist, and has incredibly underrated strength. She's just got all-time it factor. She's doing things on a nightly basis where you sit back and say, oh, she's selling them out like crazy. That's Jordan-esque. So in impact, she's already having Michael Jordan impact.
Nike is now reaping the rewards of finally capitalizing on Caitlin Clark's undeniable star power. Her ability to sell out arenas, break viewership records, and crash sneaker websites is a testament to her influence. The commercial is simply a confirmation of what has been evident for some time. Caitlin Clark is a unique talent, a game changer, and a true superstar. The fact that Nike finally recognized this is a significant step forward, but it also highlights the systemic issues within the sports industry that have historically undervalued female athletes. Nike's commitment to developing Caitlin Clark's signature shoe is a symbolic act with far-reaching consequences. The limited number of women's signature shoes in WNBA history underscores the historical inequities within the industry. This isn't just about a product. It's about recognizing Clark's status as a true icon and investing in the future of women's basketball. The shoe's release will be a watershed moment, and the subsequent sales figures will speak volumes about the market's readiness to embrace female athletes as primary attractions. The critics who dismiss the Kobe PE commercial will likely find new reasons to criticize the signature.
It's good to see that not only Nike are doing this, but Nike actually are willing to say, you know what, yeah, we'll give Caitlin her PE. We'll give Caitlin her PE. And I wonder what way the Hatelens are going to twist this. I wonder what way the Hatelens are going to twist.
Nike's decision to treat Caitlin Clark as the main attraction, rather than a secondary player, marks a significant shift in sports marketing. This strategy moves beyond tokenism and acknowledges female athletes' ability to drive significant business results. The impact extends far beyond simple sales figures. It's about changing the narrative, challenging assumptions, and creating a multiplier effect across the entire women's basketball ecosystem. This approach encourages other brands to reconsider their marketing strategies and invest more heavily in women's sports. This is not just a market. The haters can continue their futile attempts to diminish Caitlin Clark's accomplishments, but her impact is undeniable. The Caitlin Clark era is just beginning, and Nike is finally riding the wave of her success. The future of women's basketball is bright, and the potential for growth is limitless. This is a pivotal moment, a turning point in the history of women's sports, and the implications are profound and far-reaching. So let's celebrate this victory. Acknowledge the progress that's been made and continue to push for greater equality and inclusivity in the world of sports. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit